Hi, my name is Dr. Kasia Kynes, and I am CEO and founder of EBV Global Institute. And today we're talking about benefits of sauna. We're going to talk about general benefits and weave them into our EBV community and what you need to know about saunas if you have EBV. So many more wellness clinics these days are starting to incorporate saunas in their treatments, medical treatments and wellness treatments. They have sauna in their facilities. You probably are very well aware how wonderful sauna is. And in particular, infrared sauna. Infrared is the invisible part of sun spectrum, which can penetrate your body deeply for health benefits. So let's talk about some more well-known and less well-known benefits, and especially as they relate to our EBV community. Number one, weight management. Actually, interestingly, a lot of people in our community with EBV have that inflammatory weight that is bearing on you, and it's hard to lose those extra pounds. And so that's not uncommon. And also, some of the women in our community also have low thyroid or Hashimoto's, and with that comes lower metabolism and extra weight, stubborn extra weight. And so indirectly, sauna can help with the weight loss because it provides a kind of passive cardio workout. And that helps release the toxins and release the fat. So fat stores toxins, that's a big deal. There's lots of studies on the cardio effect and weight effect and on cardiovascular illness. So if you have heart disease, you want to discuss potential of sauna for your healing. Relaxation is the biggest one as well. That's number two. So let's talk about the EBV community in particular. What I like about sauna in that aspect is that number one, as you may well know, the number one reactivating factor for chronic EBV is stress. And we know that from science, from medical literature, and we know that from our community. You probably know that period in your life that was extremely stressful where you got sick and when you reactivated. So that's very common. So what I like about sauna is that it's a container. You actually have to walk in and walk out. Whether you slip in, if it's a portable one, if you lie in it, or whether you walk into a real wooden one. What I will tell you is from my experience that people with chronic EBV are overgivers, overachievers, perfectionists, and overgiving, overworking, overhelping produces a lot of stress. And one of the things that I notice in our community is not enough self-care. So it's almost like compensating for that with helping other people more than yourself. And so sauna forces you to actually take time out. It's kind of hard to do it if you're just sitting on the sofa or you're in the kitchen because there's interruptions and life happens, or you're on the computer. But when you actually walk or slide into that sauna, you have to take time out, and it's priceless because you don't need much time in it to have medical benefits. And so relaxation benefits are very well known. So I don't have to go into that. But, chronic stress really impairs the brain health, can cause differences in gray and white matter in the brain, can impact the size and connectivity of the amygdala, and it can even affect the number of neurons in your brain. So unfortunately, stress is the biggest contributor to EBV in our community. And I think stress generally in our society is a big deal. So let's help balance your nervous system. It actually also has anti-aging and skin benefits. And the skin studies are fascinating. There's a couple here, for example, participants in a study experienced a reduction in wrinkles and crow's feet, as well as improved overall skin tone, including softness, smoothness, elasticity, clarity, and firmness. This was after just 12 weeks of sauna skin therapy using near-infrared technology. Is not something. Acne. Infrared saunas may not only improve appearance of acne scarring, they may also actually help produce acne in the first place. And the skin detoxification. So I'm going to talk about a particular sauna that we support in EBV Global Institute because we feel it's the best on the market and really very well designed. So in particular, it's called, and in particular, they use patented solar carbon technology that heats your body even deeper to the core, so has better ability to pull out toxins that clog your pores. So skin also, under the skin, the subcutaneous pads of fat will carry toxins, store toxins. And so when you use infrared sauna, these toxins can be released to the first surface of your skin. So it's a very good detox system to incorporate. And then you make sure that you wash your skin after sauna with soapy water, cold water, to close those skin pores so you don't reabsorb the toxins right back into the bloodstream. So basically, under the skin, you have any fat pads. Any of those fat pads will accumulate toxins. That's what I'm trying to say. So if you release them through sauna and heat, infrared sauna, onto the skin, if you keep the skin pores open through heat, if you don't close them with cold water, you can literally reabsorb those toxins, but this time they can go into the bloodstream, which is not good. So just make sure that you have cold water, soapy water afterwards. A couple of great studies here on collagen and elastin, the two most important elements that make your skin look radiant and young. So the studies found that both collagen and elastin increased after exposure to infrared. And all patients in the study reported enhanced skin texture, less roughness, and improvement in color, and so on, so on. Even our scars can be reduced because infrared increases circulation and delivery of oxygen to injured or damaged areas, helps with cell turnover, which in turn aids the appearance of scars. This is quite interesting. Studies using NASA LED technology concluded that near-infrared LED light significantly promotes faster cell regeneration, wound healing, and human tissue growth. Human cell growth increased by 155 to 171%. Quite incredible. Another point is muscle recovery and pain relief. This is extremely important for EBV community because a lot of people also experience fibromyalgia type of pain. And the infrared wavelengths penetrate the body to create heat, which creates sound increase in blood flow to the muscles, delivering more concentrated oxygen, which creates more energy to heal. And let me see here. So again, the solar carbon technology that Sunlighten company uses penetrates joints, muscles, and tissues, increasing that circulation even more and speeding oxygen flow. By reducing soreness on nerve endings, their infrared heat reduces muscle spasms and helps the body heal itself naturally. Pretty profound in terms of pain. Studies that show that pain from fibromyalgia and autoimmune conditions such as Sjogren's, lupus, rheumatoid arthritis can all be improved. There's also effect on immunity. There's studies on that, including white blood cell production, T cell production. You see here, what else? There's tons of studies I'm looking at here. An Austrian study of 25 healthy subjects who regularly used sauna found they had significantly fewer episodes of common colds than those that did not. The benefit becomes more significant, especially after 14 weeks of consecutive use. Now, the biggest benefit is, of course, the pain, the relaxation, and the detoxification. With the detoxification, I will say this, for our EBV community in particular, two big factors that I see very specifically are heavy metals and mold even more so. I will say if you have a mold issue, you're going to have complicated EBV that will not respond completely to any protocol, even to our protocol. We have a very high success rate, but mold blurs the picture and makes it more challenging. So you have to remove yourself from mold, remediate it, find it, and more importantly, detoxify it from your cells. So sauna becomes part of that instrumental part of your recovery from mold exposure as well. I couldn't do it because my mold exposure caused severe allergies on skin. So my skin was already itchy and burning, and heat made it worse. But in most cases, that's not the case, which means you jump into sauna, you expose yourself to that heat. Understanding that we talked about subcutaneous fat helping you release stored toxins in those cells on top of the skin. Many toxins can be released this way. Majority of toxins, including mold, will be released internally. So you have cellular accumulation of toxins in you. And so the heat will start moving those toxins out of the cells, in particular fat cells store toxins. That's what they do. So the more fat cells you have, the more fat on you carry, the more likelihood is that you have more toxins stored. So when you detoxify with hot sauna, you want to be aware and work with a practitioner to also make sure that these toxins are captured and then they don't linger in the bloodstream. They have to be put in the stool, urine, and you have to evacuate them, excrete them from your body so they don't recirculate and they don't get reabsorbed. So in case of mold, which is a huge area of issue in our community, trust me, a lot of people with chronic EBV have EBV because of mold exposure, which happened to me. With sauna and in mold, you want to be aware that your sauna heat makes your cells more slippery. And so that causes the release of mycotoxins from inside of your cells. But again, you have to use some binders, you have to use some tools to make sure that these toxins, once released into the bloodstream, do not get recirculated. They have to go into the stool, so you have to have fiber, binders. That's something that we have in our protocols, in our heavy metal protocols and mold protocols in our EBV recovery program. But in your case, work with a practitioner, functional doctor, functional medicine practitioner to help you navigate that. So benefits of sauna are best when you keep going back regularly. And the sauna company that we really love is Sunlighten. And what I want you to know about the company is we partner with them. So as of this recording, they have a special for holidays. And so they're giving a $600 coupon for their saunas, whatever saunas they have in stock right now, until December 26th. So what I would recommend, if you watch it now or if you watch it after Christmas, let's say after holidays, is to always call them and mention my name, because we are partners, and so whatever special they will carry, whatever discount they will carry at a particular time when you're ready to buy a sauna, they will honor that because we're partners. We do get a small commission from it, so it also supports our team and our advocacy and all the cost of being here online with you. One more thing I will say before we end this call is what I love about them is they have many different types of saunas, like many different models. They also have a solo, so if you move a lot, like if you rent a place and you can't really put a big sauna in a room, Solo is great because you can open it and close it and store it and you slide in on the floor. And they also have a new blanket version. Literally, you can roll it, put it in a suitcase if you have to travel, if you have really limited space. That is a perfect option for you. So they have all these options, but there are so many options that it's best to call them and discuss them to get, to get educated, because it's a big investment. Even, when you get it, it's not like a pair of shoes that you can return easily, walk to the store and take them back because you don't like the color. So it's great to get educated with our customer service. So benefits of sauna, plenty for EBV community, amazing. Hopefully you will consider if you don't have it. And with that, happy holidays.